Hey guys, it's Erin, and I've been wanting to share this story with you guys for a few years. It's my Make-A-Wish story. So about 3 years ago, I would say, I was scrolling through Instagram and there was this picture on Beyonce's page, and it was of a little baby boy who had the same heart defect as me. When I saw Beyonce's post, I just started following people that have kids like me or that are kids like me and DMing people, sharing my story. I started doing a ton of stuff with that. I'm a senior in high school right now, and my freshman year of high school is when If I Stay came out. If you guys don't know what that movie is, I highly recommend it. It's like one of my favorite movies ever. And Chloe Grace Moretz is in that movie. I was so emotional. I was like, like the whole time just crying. That movie really hit me hard, and it was like, oh my gosh, life can take a turn for the worst at any time. So don't just wait for an opportunity to come, like work towards it. Do what you want to do with your life now. Don't wait until you're older. So that like really kickstarted me to just really put myself out there and really share my story and be more open about it with people at my school and stuff like that. And sometimes, I used to not share it enough because I knew it perfectly, so I just kind of felt like everyone knew it, but that's not the case. So then my sophomore year, my mom was kind of curious about it because her daughter was just talking to these random people on social media, and she started looking into it. And she was just on Facebook one day, and a Make-A-Wish ad came up, and the child who was on the ad was a heart patient. And my mom was like, I didn't even know that heart patients could have a Make-A-Wish. Like, you kind of, even me, like, when I hear Make-A-Wish, you kind of think of the kid that's like on their deathbed and they have oxygen tubes and cords and wires and IVs all over, and they're really sick in the hospital. But Make-A-Wish actually changed the guidelines to where you just have to have a chronic illness. So maybe 5 years ago, it was pretty recent at the time I had my wish. And I do, and that a chronic illness, if you don't know, is something that will last forever. There's no cure for it, and so it's something that the kids will have to deal with their whole life. When my mom saw that Facebook ad, she ended up writing Make-A-Wish to see if I was eligible for or to get my wish granted. And I had no clue that she wrote them. I had no idea at all. And we were just watching TV one night as a family, which doesn't really happen. Our family's super busy, everyone's always everywhere, so when we all get together, there's just kind of random questions thrown and random stories told, and we watch shows and stuff like that. And my mom just looked at me and she said, if you could have one wish, what would it be? So when my mom asked me that question, I didn't really think twice about it. I was just like, I would probably meet Chloe. Because after I saw If I Stay, I started watching a lot of her other stuff and following her on social media, and she was like, she's an amazing person. She seems so nice, yet she still stands up for what she believes in, which I really admire. And she plays like a ton of different characters. You'll never see her do the same thing twice, and she just makes really smart choices with her character, and she's just an amazing actress. I love her, and like if someone asks me what I want to do when I grow up, it's be an actress. So I really looked up to her, and I said I would want to meet her. And then a few days later, my dad was getting ready to leave for a business trip, and my mom was like, should we tell her before you leave? And I was like, well, now you have to. Like, you said something about it, you have to tell me. And they just said, well, you can get your wish granted from Make-A-Wish. And I was just like, what? I had no idea that was possible. I was older, I was 16, so I didn't want to take advantage of it. And I wanted to really make sure that I was staying true to myself and using my wish wisely. So since my mom had asked me before what my wish would be, I knew that that answer was what I really wanted. And so my wish coordinators came in March of 2015. They were so nice. It was a mother and daughter team, which my mom and I are actually working on becoming a team to go and grant wishes for kids in Alabama. So that should be really fun. I'm looking forward to that. So that was my number one choice. And they had me draw out my number one choice, write a list of alternate choices. I had like spend the day with Ansel Elgort, be a featured dancer in a Sia music video, meet the Green Bay Packers, all that kind of stuff. My mom really wanted me to wish to go on a cruise or like go to Hawaii or something, but I really needed to stay true to myself. So once I told them everything, it was all in their hands from then on. They went and talked with headquarters, I guess, and they had to talk to Chloe's people and try and figure something out. So we didn't really know what was happening. I knew that people wait a long time for a wish, and they kind of warned us about that. So we just kind of forgot about it. I didn't tell that many people. I was just like, all right, let's just let it happen. And then one day in October 2015, we got a call on like a Wednesday or Thursday, and it was like, can you get to Atlanta on Sunday? Or maybe it was Friday. I think it was Friday. Now I don't remember. I think it was Sunday, and then I skipped a few days of school because I know I had to miss some school, and it was all excused, which was really nice. But anyway, they were like, can you get here in a few days? Chloe's wrapping up a movie and she's gonna have some free time, and Erin can come hang out on set, and my brother had wrestling and my dad had work. So my mom and I went by ourselves, and Make-A-Wish did not just go, all right, get to Atlanta, we'll put you in a hotel, you can go see Chloe, and then we'll go home. Like, they were so much better than that. We did drive to Atlanta because we're only like 4 hours away, and we thought, kids that are flying really far for their wish deserve the wish miles instead of us, or the sky miles. So we drove, but they paid for all our gas, all the food, all the snacks, everything we bought on the way. And then they put us in like the nicest hotel ever. It was so fancy. It was right across from the Fox Theater. So if you know what I'm talking about, that's where we stayed. It was so beautiful and so nice. Like, they could have easily put us in a crappy hotel. There's tons of hotels in Atlanta, but they put us in like the nicest one. It was amazing. They paid for all that. They paid for us to go tour the Fox Theater and get souvenirs. And they paid for us to tour the World of Coca-Cola and get souvenirs. And they paid for a limo to pick me up and take me to set. And it was in a super secret location. Like, you would never know there was a movie being filmed there, and it was Neighbors 2. What first happened, we got to set, and Chloe was like, oh, hey, you must be Erin, and we started talking, and then she took me back to her trailer, and my mom stayed with, like, the publicist and the makeup artist and all the crew members, and then Chloe and I just hung out in her trailer. She asked me about the fifth wave, like what I thought about the fifth wave, because it was October 2015 and the fifth wave came out in January 2016, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. She said, what do you think about the boys? And I was like, well, the boy who plays Ben is pretty cute. So she took a video of me on her phone saying, hi Nick, I think you're cute, and sent it to Nick Robinson, who plays Ben. So he texted us back, and we were kind of texting for a little bit, and we talked about boys and school and acting and our families and it just became like we were friends. Like, she was so nice. She treated me like I was her sister, and that was amazing because we didn't even like know what it would be like going in. We didn't know if she would be like, okay, I have 5 minutes, so just ask me any questions, or if she would be stuck up because she was an 18-year-old actress. You know, she's a big movie star and a teenager, and my mom was a little bit worried about that, but everything went so much better than planned, and I got to spend like hours with her. So she took me to lunch. Obviously, it was on set, just like the catering, craft services. And then we went back to like where all the trailers were, but we started hanging out with the sorority girls. I met all of them, and Aquafina taught me how to ride one of those hoverboard Segway things, whatever you want to call them. So that was pretty cool. I'm not good at it. Chloe's really good at riding those though. And we just hung out and had fun, and it was amazing. And then I had to leave, and I was really sad, but it was a wonderful memory. And I just decided, like, okay, I'm just gonna DM Chloe, let her know, like, this is me, and I'm so grateful that she was so nice, and like, it means so much. She gave me one of the best days of my life, and she answered. And so we still talk in the DM to this day. She's actually helping me like decide on where I'm gonna go to college and stuff like that. But when you're a wish kid, they gave me this shirt, and Chloe signed it right there. But then when I started working for them, I got the blue one because I didn't want to get the one that Chloe signed stained or dirty or anything. So they gave me the blue one, which was really nice. And then they gave me this pin, which I wore on my wish day. So that was cool. And they gave me this bracelet. A lot of these bracelets, actually, they say, share the power of a wish. And then it says make a wish. I had a ton. I just gave them all out. But I made sure that Chloe and I each had one so that we could just think of each other when we saw it. And I met her brother, Trevor, too. He's so cool. The costume department for Neighbors 2 gave me this shirt. It says the University of Braxton. That is the college in Neighbors 2 and Neighbors 1. And then they gave me this hat too. And Chloe signed both the hat and the shirt. So yeah, it was just amazing. She was so nice, and not everyone has that same wish experience, you know. A lot of kids go in with a group of other kids that have the same wish, and they don't get to spend very much one-on-one time, if they get to spend any one-on-one time at all. So I was super lucky, and I think that every kid deserves a wish. And if you know that someone in your community deserves their wish to be granted, go ahead and apply for them and see what happens, because it could really change their lives. But it was really special. And Chloe, if you see this, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Like, I cannot thank you enough for all the advice you've given me over the years and that amazing day we spent together. Hopefully, when I get out to LA, if I ever do, we can meet up again, because I would really love that. So thank you guys for watching, and please feel free to ask any questions or share any of your stories with me in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please share this video as much as you can, because Make-A-Wish changed my life forever, and it means so much to me, and now I have a really good friend out of it, so it's pretty cool. Oh, and please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you guys want to see next. Say hi, Davy.
Davy, quiet!